Alright, this is day 2. We are on site here. We got the truck in. I cleared some of this tree the first day we were here and got lots of this. Look at the stuff we had to move. These trees, backs and stuff. We had to pull some steel rods out of the ground to get in here. Now we're going to go tackle this tree. And if we have a look right here, we can see where my rigging points were. Right here I had a ring there and then one a little further up, but what the problem was is these branch tips, although it's not much tree, it's very difficult to swing it this way, especially when he's got windows right here. So we just opted to use the lift instead.
Alright guys, so here we are getting started on day 2. Now this is a lot of cutting and chucking, so I'm not going to show every little piece or whatever, but I just wanted to show you the tips of these branches, just how far they extend. You know, it was just because of that big tree behind it, which is now dead. It was fighting for light this way. It made a really interesting situation. The limbs just really pushed out long and laterally, making a pretty difficult situation. But I did get a few cool shots here from cameras up in the tree and stuff like that, so we'll make sure to keep it exciting and not so boring with all this cutting and chucking. So here I am just finishing removing this last lateral upper limb here. I just wanted to show you. So I've been using this Speed Cut Nano, and I mean it's a pretty impressive chain. I do have a video on it, so if you guys are interested in it, it just tells you the part numbers and stuff, so you can switch over the Echo or any of the Still saws. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Alright guys, so right here I just thought I'd throw this little clip in. It just gives a good visual of the branches and how far they've grown over the house. They're that super low branch. It's actually quite close to the house, but it's also tangled in the tree in the front yard, like the tips of it. And then moving over towards the other house there, there's actually a bunch of volunteer elm trees, and those branches are tangled in there as well.
Alright, so we got this branch. You can see where I am here. It's just way out sideways, and although these are designed to lift, you're not really supposed to drop stuff into them, but it's hung up over there, and we're just going to slow cut it. It's not very heavy, so it'll be fine. Swing around this way. Like that, nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Still hung up in that elm. There. Alright, so here's one of these tangled low ones. We're gonna go ahead and just pull them out of here, so you can just see there's nowhere to put this stuff. And then I'm probably gonna have to take this one off next because this guy here is gonna get tangled, and this one might actually get tangled in there a bit. So let's go.
Alright guys, so right here we're just, after we winch some of the pieces, I did do a few more of the hung up pieces with the winch. It's just a pretty slow process to swing them over and set them down, so I didn't show all that, but this is the technique I used to get this heavier wood off over the house. I basically just rested it in the bucket, because again there's no real place to swing it to.
Fuckers aren't getting any lighter, boys. It's getting hefty. Look at that, Steven. I sent it right out to you, buddy.
Alright guys, so this is one of Steven's first days roping. He's actually doing a really good job. He's just trying to get the hang of, you know, letting it run and, you know, knowing when to let it down. He's doing a real good job here. I know this ain't the easiest situation to learn in, but he's really getting the hang of it, and since this he's done a bit more rigging, so that's he's improving every day.
Gonna get hung up. There you go. Down, down, down now. Down fast. Yeah. It's sort of a finesse. Yeah. And then you guys left. Yes. Yeah, so that branch was light, but ideally you just want to time those, and I know it seems tricky at first, but you'll get it. Yes, better. Yeah, and then if you gotta let them settle, right? So they're not, so you and, yeah, really good job, Steven. That was fucking bang on. Plus we're lower than the rigging point now, so it's gonna be a little easier for you, right? Fucking really good job, Steven. You had me nervous there for a sec. I thought you were going right to the ground, but...
Alright guys, so right here, you know, I'm not going to show all these pieces. Obviously I had to switch to the 462 here. We have a pretty good rope angle now, so we were easily able to just rope these pieces down just like this, making sure not to wreck anything in these tight quarters. So basically that's all I did. You can see that stem that's closest to the house, we just roped every piece down exactly like we did this one. Here's a clip from my camera. I put it up in this dead tree above me so I could kind of get this cool shot. So basically what I did here, obviously the tree was a lot higher in the last clip, but once we roped that stem off over the house, I was able to move the truck ahead, and we had enough room to just cut and throw these pieces down on the ground. There was nothing to hurt there, so it worked well.